Today's DIY is a Z Gallerie inspired wall decor. This one is mine and this one is theirs, and it's the Circa panel wall art from Z Gallerie. I'm going to be using Dollar Tree items, foam board, Dollar Tree clear plastic plate, and then my champagne gold spray paint and my gray and blue acrylic paint. So let's begin to make this beautiful wall decor. I'm just tracing out my plates. I'll be using 6 pieces of the small and 10 pieces of the large. And then I'm going to use my sharp blade to cut out the pieces. And then I'm going to smooth the edges with my sanding paper. Now that I have all my foam board cut and sanded down, I'll just go ahead and take off the outer layer off of both sides, and that is to avoid the pieces of foam board from shrinking when I paint them. I'm going to use my pencil to mark lines like a pie but smaller, and I want to find the center, so I'm using this square book so I can draw the line from one corner to the next, and that's how I'll find the center of my circle. I'm leaving my top layer on so I can demonstrate to you how to draw the lines so you can see it clearly, but you will need to take those off in order to get the grooves to go deeper. If you're new to the channel, I just want to give you a warm welcome. My name is Nisi. The channel is Budget Friendly Creations. If you enjoy DIY on a budget, every week I post a new video on Fridays. I'd like if you could stick around, subscribe to the channel, turn your bell notifications on so you'll get notified, okay? And if you're a returning subscriber, I just want to say, hey, thanks for always supporting me. I appreciate it, okay? So you want those grooves to be as deep as you can get them without breaking the foam board. So now I'll just go ahead and use my scissors to cut the lines. I'm just cutting along the lines, each side of the line, just a thin strip, and I'm cutting halfway down. And in the end, I'll have a circle going all the way around. You can use something round to mark a circle so you can have a perfect circle in the center, but I didn't do that. I was just judging it. Did you guys see the video for my other Z Gallerie wall decor? It's the Ophelia wall plaque. I think it has the most views on my channel. You should check it out if you didn't see it yet. I'll link it to the end of the video. So remember, we cut 10 large circles. We're only making 5 large panels. This is the second circle. So I'm just going to use my blade to cut out a piece about ½ an inch thick, and then I'll use my sanding paper to sand that piece down. And I'm still going to be left with that center piece, okay, and we're going to be using that. I'm going to take my small plate and trace around it, and I'll cut out that piece also, and all of these will be for one panel. And then I'm going to be using another piece, and I'll just trace a round circle. I'm just going to be using it to build up the height so it doesn't have to be a specific size, and I'll cut that out. So now I have all the pieces for one panel, and I'm just going to show you how to do this one, okay? I have that ring, and then I have these 2 center pieces. Before I start to attach my pieces, I'm going to be mixing my paint. I'm going to be using cornstarch, and that's going to help my paint to get very thick so it can fill the spaces where I have gaps. And this is just a gray mixed paint from the Home Depot. Now I'll put that aside and I'll start to assemble my pieces. This is the top, and I'll be attaching the ring to the back of it. And this ring will serve just like a frame, so I'll just use my hot glue to attach it right around the edge. Now I'll attach the small piece in the center so it can have the same height as the edge. And then I'll be painting this piece to go under the back also. This piece is going to add some support, and it will fill the gap between the wall decor and the plate. And in case you'd like to put lights, it would look very nice with the lights showing. So now I'm just painting my wall panel, and I'm just using the paint to fill the gaps between the two pieces of foam board. So the second one is always done better than the first one. So let me show you how to glue it properly so you won't have the glue showing through those spaces. You're just going to put a bead of glue on each piece and then you attach the ring. And then between the grooves, you're going to use a skewer or a small brush and just brush it right through to the center to straighten the lines and clean up the grooves, because you need those grooves to be showing, okay? So I left it overnight to dry, and then I used a fresh coat of paint without cornstarch, and I just brush it over the area so it can smooth things out. So I painted the panels 3 different colors. I painted some gray, and then I put a light coat of my gold over it so I can have a gray undertone. And then with my gray paint, I mixed a little bit of black so I can get a darker gray, and then I'll also use a light blue. Now I'll attach my centerpiece, and the part with the paint will be going to the top, so I'll use my hot glue and I'll just attach it to that center. You just want to hold it up to the light and make sure that it's centered properly, and then you just rest a piece of weight on it and let it dry for about a couple minutes. So you could paint the back as is right now. You could just paint it and leave it like that if you want without putting the plate, but whenever I make my wall decor, I like when it's not sitting directly on the wall, so that's why I'm using the plate. So I'm just putting some glue. I'm putting the glue right around the rim, and then I'll set the plate on top with some weights, and then I'll add a piece of Velcro to the back. And you could use a soldering iron to poke holes and add fair lights in them if you'd like. I'm just gonna put them wherever on the wall that I want. And that is it, guys. That is it. In my opinion, this is absolutely gorgeous. What do you think, guys? Let me know in the comment section if you love this one. And if you do love it, I'm gonna ask you for a thumbs up, please. Thank you very much. Thank you so much for tuning in this week. Here's the link for my other Z Gallerie wall decor. Thank you so much, and I'll talk to you next Friday. Bye-bye.